With the announcement of Splatoon 3, I thought it would be a good idea to make an analysis video for competitive Splatoon play. Alright, let's get into it. Right here it's interesting because the Inklings start off in the air. With this change, it looks like it might be harder to spawn camp others, as it looks like you can even launch yourself into multiple directions as you spawn. But sadly, I don't know if this is the case, because if you look closely, it looks like there's a spot for a new spawn point. It is not known at this time if you will respawn in the boxes in the air. Another thing to take into account is that you can see where your teammates will launch to in the beginning of the round. This will probably make it easier for solo queue when you want to coordinate where you want to go in the beginning of the match. The new bow weapon looks like it's going to be a mobile charger, and it looks like you can do a full hop after charging. It's also important to notice that there are 3 bolts firing out of the bow, not 1. This next scene looks like it's showing off a new movement mechanic. This looks similar to substrafing, but I have no idea if it will be that useful, especially when chargers can predict when you're going to land after jumping, but maybe it might have its uses against other shooters. This right here looks like another movement mechanic. It looks like a really high jump that the blaster did to splat the 96 gal. This right here might have a speed prerequisite, but we don't really know at this point. Again, it might be a really risky move to pull this off in front of a charger sightline, but the reward might be worth it. For this, I would like to bring attention to the bow user over there, as it looks like Inkzuka is going to be the primary special for it. But let's take a look at that Inkzuka for a bit. We can see 3 projectiles getting spat out from it. Personally, for me, it just looks like an Inkzuka, but with less vertical range in the shots. For comparison, this is the Splatoon 1 Inkzuka. It looks like Stingray might be making an appearance again in Splatoon 3 with a drastically different look. We can see 3 different rays being shot out from the same location. Also, this didn't really have to be pointed out, but we can see here that the Inkzuka insta-kills the range blaster user. One thing this Inkzuka has over the Splatoon 1 Inkzuka is that all of the shots explode on contact. Also, this Inkzuka looks like it has a maximum of 3 uses, based on the last capsule being thrown out. Also, pay attention to the bow, where you can have the option to not fully charge a shot, and this is what we see here. Now, this is just speculation, but I predict that maybe chargers might be able to hang on grates. Then again, this might just be the starting animation for chargers when they first go into the field. Aside from one obvious detail, this is the last thing that I found out from this trailer. The blaster has a different blast radius. We don't know if this will affect gameplay at all. Lastly, this looks like a new sub-special. It looks like it could mimic the autobombs that we see in Splatoon 2. However, I would like to think maybe this could be a stage hazard. We don't really know yet at this point. This is all the information I could find from the Splatoon 3 release trailer. If you find anything, please leave a comment down below, and I'd love to share it with everyone else. Thank you.